Philippines, this is Jonlyn Igor and I will be your studio anchor for today, serving you the hottest and most leading news of the hour. Your news, our business. This is FM Channel, the number one broadcasting station nationwide. For the headlines, ABC Corporation's Board of Directors fired Executive Director Angela Fernando and Nika Cardozo earlier this day after the board was presented with an internal review of 5 different independent contracts that show financial inconsistencies and a leaked personal relationship with one of the contractors. It was reported before that ABC Corporation's Board of Directors has formed a special committee which hired a law firm to perform the investigation. In a press release today, the company spokesperson said ABC Corporation seeks to do business in the most ethical and transparent way. As a public company, the board, as part of its review, is seeking to ensure that the company is adhering to the highest standards of conduct.
Ay nako, mahina dumiskarte. Kung ako yon, gagalingin ko sa pagtatago ng mga kalukuhan ko. Tsaka practical na kaya ngayon, no? Sayang ang pera. Kaya kapag ako naging part ng board of director, never ako magpapahuli sa mga kalukuhang gagawin ko. Marami akong pera, more money. For sure, yaman ako neta.
Nice. That's the reason why gusto ko maging member of board of directors. Para mapalitan na yung mga unsuitable members. Yung iba kasi naging member lang dahil sa pera. Pero wala namang alam para mag-manage ng business. Tapos, eto pa, gumagawa pa ng illegal, di ba? Very bad. Heist. Dapat siguro, ngayon pa lang alamin ko na yung mga roles and responsibilities na dapat ko gawin para maging karapat dapat na board of directors, di ba? Tama yan.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I miss you all. By the way, let's get into the topic. So you click this video because you want to know what are the duties and responsibilities of being a member of the board of directors. It means you want to be one of them. Wow guys, that's really a great dream. So first, let's have a brief background of corporate governance. So first, the definition of the corporate governance according to Cadbury Report year 1992. It is the system by which companies are directed and controlled. According to OECD Principle of Corporate Governance year 2004, corporate governance involves a set of relationships between a company's management, its board, its shareholders, and other stakeholders. It also provides the structure through which the objectives of the company are set and the means of attaining those objectives and monitoring performance are determined. So, corporate governance is the application of the best management practices, compliance of law in true letter and spirit, and adherence to ethical standards for effective management and distribution of wealth and discharge of social responsibility for sustainable development of all stakeholders, and that is according to the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. So we have 5 elements of good corporate governance. First, we have accountability of both internal and external. Second, recognition of stakeholders' rights. Third, ongoing financial scrutiny and control. Fourth, transparency and openness. And lastly, the legal compliance. So next, let's have a short background about corporate board of directors. Corporate board directors are aligning the interests of the board, management, shareholders, and stakeholders. They are responsible for providing oversight, insight, and foresight. The board oversees the conduct of the business and supervises management. Their responsibilities can be categorized as formal and informal. Under formal category, the board of directors are responsible in hiring and firing the CEO. They also represent the shareholders, investors, and founders. While under the informal category, board of directors are responsible in assisting the CEO with any task needed. Additional information, there are 6 points constitute the major responsibilities of the board of directors. First, we have recruit, supervise, retain, evaluate, and compensate the manager. Second, provide direction for the organization. Third, establish a policy-based governance system. Fourth, govern the organization and the relationship with the CEO. Fifth, fiduciary duty to protect the organization's asset and members' investment. Six is monitor and control function. Next is the three basic duties of board of director. First is the duty of care. Board members must make decisions in the best interest of the company. Second, the duty of loyalty. Board members agree not to create conflict of interest. Third is the duty of confidentiality. Board should keep all information confidential to the company. And that's all for today's content. Hope you all learn from that. I wish you become what you want to be in the future. For more videos, please kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Bye!
That's impressive. I will surely apply that once I become a board of director.
I'm already a part of the board of director.
Good day, Miss Catherine. I really want to tell you that I am very thankful for your cooperation in every board meeting of our company. Dahil sa mga na-implement yung strategy and policies, our company is still going strong. And I am giving you a certificate to recognize your performance in the company.
Thank you po, ma'am. Ma'am, may importante po akong sasabihin sa inyo. Nakita ko po kasi yung isang member ng board of director natin. Gumagawa po siya ng illegal. Nakikipag-trade po siya ng mga impormasyon sa isa sa mga competitors natin.
Is that true?
Yes po, ma'am. Nagsasabi po ako ng totoo.
Can you please show me an evidence?
Ito po yung video na kuhanan ko, ma'am.
Okay, let's meet at the lobby. Thank you.
That is so disappointing. Thank you for being honest, Miss Catherine. I will immediately take corrective action to that matter.
For the headlines, Rhea Morales, a board of director of DEF Corporation, was found guilty today because of her engagement in bribery scheme, in which she received cash payments in exchange for confidential information of the company. According to court documents, Morales unjustly enriched herself by accepting bribes in the form of cash payments from a particular person. From the interview earlier with Director Catherine Lagazo of DEF Corporation, she said that the investigation is ongoing and the special committee continues to work diligently with outside counsel and advisors to complete the investigation as soon as possible. As of now, the company cannot predict the duration of the investigation, eventual scope, its outcome, or its impact on the company's financial results.
Principle matters more than money.
Good day everyone! Ayun nga po at napanood natin yung short clip ng aming grupo tungkol sa roles and responsibilities ng Board of Directors sa corporate governance. So, to explain further and to wrap up our presentation, nakakatulong yung corporate governance sa pagdetermine ng mga pamamaraan kung paano ma-achieve yung goals and objectives ng company para mabalanse, ma-cater at ma-fulfill yung interest ng mga stakeholders. Ideally, Corporate governance is the application of the best management practices in accordance with the law and ethical standards for effective management and distribution of wealth and discharge of social responsibility for sustainable development of all inclined entities. Hindi kaya ng bawat isang involved na entity sa corporation na magkaroon ng frequent at hands-on interaction, kaya isa ito sa mga dahilan ng emergence or paggamit ng konsepto at sistema ng pagkakaroon ng Board of Directors. A company's Board of Directors is the primary force influencing corporate governance. Board of Directors is the group of people elected by a company's shareholders to represent their interest. The board acts as a governing body for a company or corporation. Kadalasan, may insider at independent members ang board of directors. Insiders include major shareholders, founders, and executives. For independent members, they do not share the ties of the insiders. Pinili sila dahil sa experience nila sa pag-direct or manage ng other large companies. Also, considered beneficial yung independent members sa pag-balance ng concentration ng power among the corporation. Nabanggit po sa aming short clip yung 6 points that constitutes the major responsibilities of the Board of Directors. Number 1, recruit, supervise, retain, evaluate, and compensate the manager. May sinusunod na hierarchy yung organizational structure, kaya sa pagpili ng manager na makikipag-deal sa day-to-day operations and employees, dapat maging mabusisi at ibase sa required and competitive skills plus the character. Continuous din yung pag-monitor at pag-evaluate sa kanya for guidance, improvement, and corrective purposes. Dapat ding compensated accordingly yung manager dahil aside sa required yon dahil sa service na nirender niya, nakakatulong din yon for motivation to always do better. Number 2, provide direction for the organization. Responsibility ng Board of Directors na mag-approve, implement, or even formulate ng strategies and tactics regarding sa iba't ibang aspects such as finance, marketing, operation, etc. na makakatulong sa pag-fulfill ng mission, vision, goals, and objectives ng corporation. Number 3, establish a policy-based governance system. The board develops a series of policies or rules or yung mga bagay na dapat at hindi dapat gawin for the sake of the corporation and applicable ito in terms of any business matters and business ethics. Included dito yung definition ng policies na i-implement, yung function at consequences kung sakaling may nilabag. Ideally, walang dapat ma-exempt dito at hindi basis ang position or connection sa organization. Number 4, govern the organization and the relationship with other members. Another responsibility of the board is to develop a governance system wherein it involves how the board interacts with the general manager or CEO. Under nito, bilang board of director, dapat committed at consistent sa pag-attend ng mga meetings to fully grasp the condition of the corporation, the plans, etc. and to build a good rapport, communication, and transparency among the members. Not necessarily face-to-face dahil sa panahon ngayon, marami ng modes para maka-attend ng meeting with the help of technology. Number 5, fiduciary duty to protect the organization's assets and members' investment. Fiduciary duty is a legal obligation of the highest degree for one party to act in the best interest of another. Main goal nilang maprotektahan yung assets ng corporation at stakeholders, including the company's plant, equipment, facilities, and human capital sa pamamagitan ng pag-ensure na nag-a-act on their behalf yung organization management para makuha yung good return on investment and other objectives. Lastly, number 6, monitor and control functions. Generally, the function of Board of Directors is to oversee the corporation. Sa pag-approve or formulate at implement ng company ng strategies and tactics for any aspect of business, ina-analyze at pinaplano itong mabuti ng mga Board of Directors. Kapag na-implement na at operational na yung strategies and tactics, continuous pa rin yung pag-monitor nila sa magiging performance at impact nun sa company. Recommended din daw ang frequent evaluation for control, improvement, modification, and corrective purposes. In addition, in charge din yung Board of Directors sa pag-ensure ng auditing processes at pag-hire ng auditor in a timely manner.
Narito ang ilan sa mga dapat gawin ng mga Board of Directors sa loob ng kumpanya. Una, kailangan tapat ka sa lahat ng oras at hindi gagawa ng kasinungalingan upang mapagtakpan lamang ang kamalian sa loob ng kumpanya. Ikalawa, ikaw ay leader at hindi boss. Kailangan ikaw mismo ang gagabay sa bawat miyembro sa kumpanya upang mas maging epektibo ang bawat pagpaplano at desisyon na gagawa sa kumpanya. Ikatlo, kailangan maganda ang komunikasyon mo sa bawat miyembro sa kumpanya. Mababa man ang kanilang posisyon o mataas, pantay-pantay dapat ang pakikitungo mo sa kanila. Ikaapat, hindi ka gagawa ng kahit anong bagay na pang sarili mo lamang o pang sariling interes lamang. Bagkus, gagawa ka ng magagandang pagpaplano at desisyon para sa interes ng buong kumpanya para sa ikabubuti nito. Susunod, kailangan responsibilidad ka sa pag-attend ng mga regular meetings, pakikipagkooperasyon sa mga desisyon at pagpaplanong isasagawa sa loob ng kumpanya. Ang susunod naman, ang sikreto sa loob ng kumpanya ay mananatiling sikreto dahil ang isang mabuting board of director, hindi niya i-disclose ang anumang confidential na impormasyon sa labas ng kumpanya dahil ito ay mananatiling sikreto at para sa mas maayos na strategiya, pagpaplano at desisyon lamang ito ng isang kumpanya. At ang panghuli, patuloy mong ginagawa ang best mo para sa kumpanya. You continue to contribute your expertise and skills to the company for its common good. Yun lang ang mga dapat gawin ng isang mabuting board of directors. Narito naman ang mga ilang bagay na di dapat gawin ng isang board of directors sa loob ng kumpanya. Una-una, pagsangkot sa mga illegal na gawain o transaksyon. Ikalawa, paggawa ng mga bagay na may personal interest o may mga hidden agenda. Ikatlo, hindi pagbibigay ng mga tamang impormasyon na kinakailangan sa pagpaplano at pagdidesisyon. Ang susunod naman ay pagkakaroon ng diskriminasyon at hindi magandang komunikasyon sa ibang miyembro ng kumpanya. Ang susunod ay hindi pagiging responsable sa mga bagay na naatas sa kanya. Ang susunod naman ay hindi ka nagiging tapat sa lahat ng ginagawa mo, lumalabag sa batas, at hindi ka nagiging epektibong board of directors sa loob ng kumpanya.